Hello, everyone, and
Hello.
welcome to a very, very exciting stream indeed. I hope you're all doing well. Loads of you in the chat already, over 1,000 of you, and it's all for an awesome reason. We're joined by some very cool people today. One all the way in Prague. We got Nemiro. How you doing,
Hey
Nemiro?
everyone, hey everyone. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great.
That's good. And all the way from Singapore, we have Mr. Oscar. It's been a long time. How you doing, Oscar?
Hey everyone! I'm so happy to be here. It's been long overdue. I'm sorry I can't appear on webcam or anything. I'm just too far away and I look too terrible. But I'm still here on the stream to answer your questions.
They still can see your
Obviously,
photo, man.
exactly. They can still see you. They can still see you in some
It's
form.
not that bad. It's been touched up.
Nah, it's okay. It's
Awesome.
okay.
You're joining us live across on Twitch and on Steam. Great to see all of you as well. Of course, we're here for a very special reason. It's for the reveal of the Western Star 49X. It was revealed yesterday officially
Yeah.
from Western Star, but we're going to be showing it off and revealing it for the first time virtually. And if you have completely no idea what we're talking about, well, then I guess we're going to have to play the trailer, aren't we?
Right away? Right away?
Right
Should I play
away.
it?
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh man, that is looking good. You gotta love that
Wow.
music as well, right?
Whoa.
Awesome. If that's your first time seeing it, then oh my goodness, PogChamps in the chat. Lots of you very, very excited, and it is a beautiful looking truck, and we're very, very excited that we get to share it with you a little bit more today because we will be driving it here live on the stream for you. And Nemiro, you're going to be our driving for today, right?
Yes, I'm your
He's going to have
personal driver
the
for you guys.
privilege of driving this truck for the very first time in front of everybody here. And there are thousands of you right now in the chat. Chat, let us know where you're watching from. We've already told you where we're broadcasting from right now. Let us know where you're watching from. We would love to see where you're from. And also, you're all over as well on the Steam chat. Let us know. But Nimmo, do you think we should jump in to take a look at this beauty?
I'm your personal driver. I will do whatever you guys will tell me.
The chauffeur.
Chauffeur. Okay, I'm switching into the game, and we should be already in the Western Star 49X truck, all brand new, and moreover, we should be already on a very specific job.
Yes, indeed. Look at this. We're inside the cab for the very first time, and wow, what a beauty! That's all I can say. I mean, you can tell that from the inside, it's really made for the driver in mind here. It's very modern looking. It's got everything that you might need, but the outside as well, it's very rugged as well, isn't it? When you're looking at the exterior truck, it looks like it's made pretty much for any job. And yeah, just looking at the design as that as well. And maybe Oscar, I mean, you've been lucky enough to kind of work around a lot of this truck already. What are kind of your thoughts when you first saw the Western Star truck?
Right, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, it looks fantastic in game, but in person, it's just really, it's just has a really commanding stance. It's really tough. You can tell it was, designed specifically for, off-road applications, heavy haulage, that kind of thing. It can take on anything. Basically, what Western Star says, built tough. So it's really beautiful. The interior is modern, yet I mean you keep the elements that make a Western Star basically. So
Hmm.
you've got everything you need as a driver. You've got trip information, that kind of thing. You got you've got built-in GPS, modern amenities that many drivers now expect, and coming in such a package like on this Western Star is just something new and something really cool to look forward to.
Absolutely, yeah, I couldn't agree more. And we're actually quite a special location right now, aren't we, Nemiro?
Yes, and we are about to host very special trailer as well, as you can see, guys. I think that we are on the job to like deliver the first of these trucks to the new customers.
Awesome. I mean, already getting started from the get-go yesterday with the reveal. And exactly where are we right now in terms of your location, Emilio, as we're driving around?
It's Lewiston in Oregon,
Lewiston.
if I'm right.
Beautiful. So we're picking up our first trailer here, and it's just from a local delivery center or
It's straight from the dealership of
from
Western
a
Star.
dealership.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So you'll be able to pick it up from the dealership, and as you can see, maybe we can get an external camera view once you've hooked up there. We've got some new piggyback trucks that we've got here on the left as well. Is that correct? That's what you're saying?
Yes, it is. I'm just focused to not scratch this all new
pressure's
beauty,
on.
you know. So pressure's on. Pressure's on. I'm a little bit nervous.
Hey, that's okay though. I mean, brand new truck. I mean, it's literally only just got revealed yesterday, so I can imagine the pressure is very, very high. Lots of you in the chat as well, very, very excited right now. You can see lots of you. Let us know what your first thoughts are on it. I would love to know what you're thinking. I've seen lots of you already complimenting the interior, saying how you're really liking the more modern kind of avionics. And let us know, what do you think? We got Brizzy here saying they love it.
I love the I love the light signature. I love it.
Nice. It looks great, doesn't it? Looks really, really good. Of course, as well, folks, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. We'd love to hear from you what your comments are. And we've also got, of course, got Oscar with us as well, who's very, very familiar with obviously Western Star being one of the main people involved in this kind of project. Maybe Oscar, you can give a little introduction to how, where this all kind of started with Western Star.
Right. So, we were given this very unique opportunity. We were actually first approached by Western Star themselves, back in January, I think.
Wow, yeah, it was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, we were working with them. I'm sure that most of you will know that Pavel has once said that, we have all the licenses from, all the trunk manufacturers. So we've always been in contact with them. But in January, they came to us and presented us with, this opportunity to launch a new truck with them. And obviously, this is a first for us. This is such an exciting opportunity. We jumped straight ahead on it. So that's where it all started. And then, after some months of talks, a lot of negotiations, talking about what kind of configurations will suit our game. As you guys will know, Western Star introduces this as a vocational truck. So this is something unique, something new that we're bringing to the game. So what started in January, then in March, some of you might have noticed that I went across to America, to Portland, where the Daimler headquarters were, basically to do a photo shoot of this truck. So at that time, they had this prototype that they were still building. It was very much in works in progress. So I was there to get reference materials for our vehicle artists to work on. So that was why I was there. And then from there on, we started work on the truck from March, and now it's September and it's finally out. We're so happy that, over the months of hard work, lots of approvals, lots of changes here and there, we finally have a very polished product that we are proud to show you guys and to have you guys drive in. So that was a very short roundup of everything that happened to make this project possible. And of course, I would have to say that we are all very grateful to Daimler Trucks North America and Western Star, basically, to make this happen, because this is not an opportunity that comes every day. It's we feel so proud of ourselves, so humbled that we'll be considered a partner that's important enough for them to include us in a launch like this to let us have an exclusive review of the truck, let's say in a game. And I guess that shows that because you are there, you guys are playing this game. This has helped us to build this kind of reputation and allowed us to take on projects such as this. So I think this is only a sign of things to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's an
Yeah.
absolutely huge milestone in terms of the history for SES software. I don't think we've ever had a project like this where we've been honored to actually release a truck before it's even really been released to the public or sold to other companies and drivers before. For the very first time, we've worked alongside the release launch to bring this truck to American Truck Simulator, which is such a monumental thing to happen. And there's a lot of really small things that you have to think about as well, because it's probably not as easy to keep secret as many people might think. I mean, you got to remember, this is something that nobody knew about. It was all under wraps. Nobody could talk about it, and to try and work in those kind of conditions, to try keep anything and everything under wraps without anyone finding out anything, was, I imagine, quite hard for a lot of people. You flying over and doing the research stuff. And honestly, we have a lot of people to thank for the trust and also just for the opportunity to bring this truck to life in American Truck Simulator. And I think, from both sides, you can really see the work combined has paid off. Because you just have to look at it in stream. It's beautiful, right? I mean, it's really, really looking great. And without all of that, the references and all of the contacts and the trust and everything, this wouldn't have happened. And we're so happy that we're able to bring this truck in game. And I think, Oscar, for you would have seen it the most, that kind of that transformation from going from real life to virtual, being one of the, I'd probably like to say, probably one of the very first people to see it maybe in real life, in its state that it was, and then seeing it come to life virtually. It must have been quite cool to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like Alex has said, that, this project is just shrouded in, secrecy. I mean, it's not something we've ever experienced. It's really secret to the highest degree. Even internally, most of our colleagues don't even know that this truck exists. And before today, they have never seen it, just like you guys. It's so secret that we can't talk about it. We can't talk about the name of it. So it was quite an interesting, challenge for us to even build internally, the tools required to make sure that only a certain group of people will be allowed and can see the information regarding this truck. And that is exactly why I had to make a personal trip over to Portland, Oregon, just to obtain some reference materials, because firstly it was secret, no one else could see it, so they can't send us images or whatever over the internet. And so the fact that there was only one prototype basically at that time, so things were subject to change, but then we had to get some references, so we went over. It was such a cool experience, to be in this special garage with a few secret Western Star trucks beyond. So yeah, we went there and I went there and got some photo references. Then, with the help of Western Star, we made this come to life basically in our game. So it was a cool experience all around. Absolute 10 out of 10. We'll do this again.
Let's hope we can do it again.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the community absolutely love it, and we love it. I mean, we had in the Twitch chat, I think it was Macintosh or a name similar to it, but they said, I can imagine the load is off your chest. I've dealt with some NDAs in my life, and I can appreciate the pressure you've been under, in regards to keeping it secret. Obviously, you're saying even some employees here at SCS obviously didn't know about it, and you had to keep that always secret as well. And that's, all of that coming together really is almost a miracle in itself. But I'm sure, we'd be happy to do that again in the future, because obviously the reward is huge. To bring something like this to the community is absolutely incredible.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, even for marketing, it was quite complicated, I would say. Normally, we would like to we would like to do some teasers beforehand. We would like to drum up interest. Of course, this was all not really possible with this truck. Every single detail, the screenshots you see on Twitter, the trailer video, every tiny detail basically of the truck needs to be approved by them. And of course, it was secret also. So uh, it was an interesting challenge to work on this truck, but of course, everything came together seamlessly in the end, of course. So we're very excited, and
Absolutely.
I'm sure that we will have more opportunities in the future to do something just as cool, even cooler, if that's possible to imagine.
I mean, I'm excited for what the future holds. But
Yeah, me too.
going back to driving, Nemiro, you're one of the first people now to drive the truck in American Truck Simulator. How is it feeling? Kind of describe how the truck is feeling. Is it kind of like a more heavier feel? Is it very smooth? I mean, how
It's
does it feel
smooth.
to you?
It's smooth, and it's like it's something new, and I really love it. I really love it, and I would like to drive more from the exterior camera. In best scenario from this angle, because I cannot get enough of looking of the on the headlights and the light signature of this truck. I simply love it. I love this small orange LED. I guess they are LED lights around the air intakes. That's so
Yeah.
beautiful. That's
We actually
something
highlighted
so
that in one
unique.
of the
Yeah,
teaser images, right?
yeah, true.
It
Yeah,
looks
that's
really,
something
really
that's something that Western Star was really proud of, and pointed out, especially that we had to get it right. That's the signature of the truck, the signature look of the truck.
And
where
they are actually like
immediately
fully working. As you can see, when you turn your turn indicator on, it all flashes, even over the air intakes, and that's so cool. That's so unique.
So it looks just as good as it does during the day at night as well, because of
Yeah.
all the lights and everything. It looks beautiful,
Yeah.
right? Awesome to see. I mean, again, there's been a lot of also attention to detail within the cab as well. I
True.
think even we saw it in the seats and stuff. It has the logos and everything like that. As we look around
Yeah.
the cab, you can see all the stitching of the chairs and everything, and it just looks really great and great visibility as well all round for that day cab, which it's got really quite large windows actually for compared to some other trucks that you might see on the road who have maybe smaller vision. So it's really a all great round perspective for the driver and for backing up the trailers and what other things you may be hauling as well. And not only that as well, but recently you may have seen it on the blog, we did actually have an update to the wheel tuning pack for American Truck Simulator, and
That's
that
true.
comes in
That's
with
true.
the heavy duty tires. Is that the correct name for
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
And those are also very important for this truck as well. Is that correct, Oscar?
Yeah. So the main reason I would say why we added those tires were they would go really well with this truck. So that's something we definitely recommend, and maybe something we should do later on. Just visit the service center and give everyone
Well,
a look at
I
the
cannot
options
wait.
available.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Once I'll be passing some upgrade shop. You can bet I will stop by. I want to see
Sounds good.
all the paint jobs, all the colors that are available for this truck.
Sounds good.
I'm not sure if you can switch it, but maybe you can give a demonstration of the trip computer. People were talking about it in the comments about the central screen. I'm not sure if you can switch it with some key
I think
to
the
show
eye-
people.
I think we can.
different
I will
options.
just need to set the keys.
We have more and more keys in our games now.
Yeah.
Increasingly, you need the whole of your keyboard. Yep, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, the one that's eye. Yep. So it should
One.
be there. There you go. Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
I
not sure if
should-
we can zoom in on a bit. Or
I think I can move a little bit closer to the wheel.
okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Hopefully, I will not hit anything
If
while
you need to
doing.
pull over, by
while-
all means, pull
while,
over.
while demonstrating it.
By all means, if you need to pull
For
over.
all the people watching the stream out there's actually a function called zoom interior view. So that's something that we can
That's
use.
also handy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that actually a lot of people don't know about. So
Yeah.
maybe we should talk about it more often.
Yeah, it's actually a
Yeah.
very handy feature to have when you kind of wanted to zoom in on different parts.
Okay.
It's on
PSA. There you go. PSA. It's down, I think. Lower.
the camera control and
Camera
some kind
control,
of
some
interior
zoom.
cam-
Zoom.
That's the one.
I will set
Yep.
it here, and now we can do it like
Yeah.
this.
Boom. There you go.
But now I
Maybe
need to pull over.
Yeah, definitely pull over.
Let's turn the hazard lights here, and hopefully the guys behind me will pardon us if there are any.
No worries. So maybe Oscar,
let's browse it.
maybe take a talk about the trip computer here.
Right. So this is basically as close as we can get to the actual design of the trip computer on this truck. So I made it. I'm quite proud of it. It's a little bit. It's slightly different from the real one, as in the fonts are bigger so that everyone can read the things. But basically, it has most of the functions that you'll find in the real truck. So if you drive this truck in real life, you should recognize it.
Which it would be very cool if you did get the opportunity to drive the truck in real life. I think it might be just a little bit until we start seeing them appearing on the roads in America. But once they do, it'd be very cool to see just how many visually same elements there are within both of these trucks here, and even down to almost like the texture on the steering wheel and the little buttons there as well. That you can see the detail that's gone into it has been fantastic, and that's as a result of all the fantastic research work that you are able to take out, and that also Western Style that are able to provide us with as well, and to kind of achieve this really lovely detailed look within the cabin. It's very high quality and it looks fantastic. So I mean, awesome work on both sides there, I guess, from yourself, the research, and also for the vehicle team as well, because it does look really good. Look at that. There you go. Beautiful. That's it, the chip computer there.
Yeah. Amazing.
And,
amazing.
Yeah, maybe that's something that many people didn't know that Oscar does, is actually create those. And you've done a couple of trucks in the past as well with them as well, and you're really getting them down to a good detail now. It's really nice to see.
Too much detail.
All right, well, there's a lot of people in the chat right now. We've actually got 1,500 viewers in Twitch, and we've got many more of them as well over on Steam as well. Hello to everyone there. I can see all of you. The chat's moving quite fast, and also the stream is moving really fast. So we actually want to give those of you maybe who don't own the game, or maybe don't own certain parts of the game, a chance to win a bundle. You can win it for yourself or friends. We do have some keys to give away, the West Coast bundle to give away. So if you don't own the game and you'd love to drive this truck at some point, then it'll be great, for you to try that out, or of course any of the other trucks that we have in game as well. We'd love to give you that opportunity. So we've got the West Coast Edition keys here. We're gonna do a giveaway, and I think it's only appropriate that we make the keyword in the Twitch chat the name of the new truck, which I'm sure most of you by now will know. The keyword is the 49X. So we're going to set up that giveaway in the Twitch chat at twitch.tv/SCSoftware. Type 49X and you'll be automatically entered into a giveaway to win the West Coast bundle. And well, either you can win it for yourself, or you can give it to a friend, and you could win. Well, what's in the West Coast bundle? We're going to have to remember. You get the American Truck Simulator base game, you get Washington, you get Oregon, is that correct? And also the Forest Machinery DLC as well.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, and I think those are the only two. Is that correct? I think that's all of them. But either
Yeah.
way, it'd be really, really cool for you to win a key for yourself or a friend. So in the future, you can go driving, check out all the different sites together, and also in the future, maybe even drive this beautiful truck as well.
I think that's a very good reason why we're doing the West Coast bundle. Hopefully we can show everyone I think they know. I think we can show everyone the Western Star manufacturing plant in Portland, Oregon.
I think that's actually where we might be heading now, or I'm not sure, are we?
I don't think so. I think that this job ends in Seattle.
Oh, in Seattle, okay. So maybe
Seattle.
afterwards we'll have to
So
definitely
from
take a
there,
quick trip over.
we can take a quick trip there, or I mean, I can even teleport ourselves there.
Yeah, to use a garage or something like that. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Something you can do in a game.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll be very, very cool. So that's all coming. You might have seen the teasers on social media. So definitely, if you haven't already followed us, give us a follow over on our socials. You can find us at SCS Software across the board. We also have our Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator pages on Facebook. If you follow those, then you can be sure to find lots of different teasers and announcements as well when they do come. Right, we've got lots of questions in the chat as well, and maybe Oscar, this will be a good question for you. People are obviously very, very excited to see the Western Star 49X in game literally the day after. Not even been 24 hours since they actually revealed this truck. Which, by the way, I just want to say, there's a lot of familiar names in this chat that I actually saw in the YouTube live stream yesterday, and you're all giving a lot of your support. So thank you for sharing your support over at their page and supporting Western Star as well. I'm sure they really, really enjoyed it. But I digress. But I was going to say, people are really excited to see this new truck, and they're loving the model of it. But can we expect to see some different versions in the future? We have this day cab that we're showing off here as well. But can we expect to see any more kind of updates to the truck in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. Given the time frame that we had to work with and the circumstances of the general world right now, it was quite a challenge for us to even get this done on time. So, we had to work within time pressures, and we have to be realistic. We're very happy to have you all try out this day cab, but there will be more coming in the future. There will be larger sleepers coming in the future. So do not be worried if you want to drive a larger truck and prove your worth, handling a larger truck.
Absolutely, yeah. So do look out for that, because we will definitely be updating you on those updates in the future. So updates will definitely be in order, as Sia is saying in the chat. So that's really, really good to hear. Very, very exciting. So this isn't the end of it. This isn't, we release it and that's it. You can expect even more updates coming into the future for different versions of this truck as well, which is ultimately very, very exciting still. Again, less than 24 hours since the reveal, which, by the way, I got to say, I don't know if you guys, Oscar, did you watch the reveal, or Nemiro, did you watch it as well?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it.
How epic was that trailer? I don't know who the voice over guy that they had, like a really deep voice, and they had these really cool camera shots, and it almost felt like it was, the start of it was almost like a Netflix movie, because they had like made by blah blah films and productions. It was really, really well done.
I kind of was expecting 20th Century's logo there,
like Universal.
Universal, something like that. But it was really cool. It was really cool. And the moment when from the first time the front of the truck came from the cloud of dust, if you know what part I mean, it was so epic. It was like, I don't know, but I felt like I'm watching like Pacific Rim or these kind of movies, some are like really epic scene, like reveal of a new mighty beast. It was really epic.
It was actually an epic trailer. The music, the different shots that they got of the truck, it wasn't just through because they have all the different options for it. It's a vocational truck, not just in the quarries and stuff, but also like in the forest areas as well. Which when I saw, I was like, that's so relatable to us, because we have quite a few different logging areas within the game as well. So, in the future, drivers can take this truck out and go into the woods and use it as like a more heavy duty kind of, a bit more off-road suitable truck, I would say, definitely for sure. And it's kind of made for all of those things, right, Oscar? It's kind of like you can use it on the highways or a bit more off-road on those rough terrains and surfaces. As you're saying, it was what was their slogan again about being tougher? You have to remind us.
Yeah, built tough. So basically, it must be able to handle anything. So this will be the perfect truck for you to do logging, to what else? To carry like fuel tankers, that kind of thing. It's vocational
dozers, machines,
application, and also because of all the different options you can get for this truck, it'll work perfectly as an on-highway truck as well. I've seen some comments on Twitch. They were asking, do we have an AI version of this truck? We question. Actually do. It's not that easy to find, so tell us if you spot one.
Ooh, yeah, because obviously it's quite. I would consider it to be
Did I hear a
quite a
challenge?
rare truck at the moment, right? Because not many people would have it or put orders for it in straight away. So, oh, that's interesting to know, though. So you will definitely be able to see it on the roads in
We
the future.
yeah, we need more of you, delivering this truck across the map, so that we will see it more often in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm holding 3 of them right now, but I would like to know from the community, where should I drop one of these? Where do you guys have a garage? Where should I deliver? They are all brand new.
All brand new. It's very, very good looking. Very, very nice. And it's cool to see them in that trailer as well, where they're like piggybacking, which is, I think, very unique to the USA, right?
Yes,
how they use that technique. I don't think we really see this technique done in Europe.
I never saw, and I never seen such a thing here in Europe.
No, me either. But it's very, very cool to see that they transport.
I'm just wondering, maybe it's a silly question, but imagine like these trucks are being hauled for a long distance, like in this piggyback trailer. Do they change the rear tires of the last one after that? Because these tires of the last one are actually, like all of them are actually on the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a trailer. It's like the wheels of these trucks are actually spinning all the time.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
you know, guys?
Maybe someone from our community can answer us on that.
Maybe.
And something interesting also, usually the truck at the very front is also being delivered. So
As
it's
well?
also a custom truck that's driven. So you'll put some miles on it, I'm sure, but
Okay,
I guess
and what about the driver who hauled it? He was like travel back home by train, or?
they actually fly back. Yeah, that's an arrangement.
Okay.
I've seen that they actually have to fly back domestically.
Okay, that's so interesting.
Something also interesting is that when they do this kinds of transport, the trucks being hauled at the back usually have their differentials removed. Because if you're towing something for a long distance, you might damage the differential. So sometimes they take that out. That's something I saw on a YouTube video, so that might be wrong.
Okay. I mean, like, not everything what's on YouTube is correct, right, and true.
Yeah.
Someone said here, I believe that they have special tires for transport, and then they change them. Oh, maybe.
Okay.
That would be quite clever. That would be quite clever to hear. Yeah.
Right.
But,
you catch the drive shaft, apparently. Yeah. So.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Makes sense. Well, if you're just joining us, folks, welcome to the stream. You're joined by myself, Nemiro, and Oscar, who's all chatting with us, and we're checking out the latest release truck by Western Star. It's the Western Star 49X. And if you're wondering why I didn't hear about this, well, it's just because it got revealed yesterday, its real-life counterpart, and we're showing you now for the very first time its virtual counterpart, which will also be coming to American Truck Simulator very, very soon. And it's all very, very exciting indeed, because it is a beautiful truck, and it's a truck that's not even been put out onto the public roads yet. And it's such an honor to be able to win this exciting project on Truck Series. The first time in SES history, I think that is correct in saying, that we've ever done anything like this, which is absolutely amazing. And if you want to get a part of our key competition giveaway that we're doing right now, we're going to end it in just a couple more minutes. You can win yourself a West Coast bundle for American Truck Simulator. With it, you'll get Oregon, Washington, the Forest Machinery DLC, and the American Truck Simulator base game. So if you have a friend that doesn't even have the game, you can pass it to them. Or you can use it if you don't have the game. Then just enter in the Twix chat. 49X is the keyword. It's the name of the new truck. And you only have to enter once, and you could win yourself that bundle. We'll be drawing 2 key winners in just a couple of minutes' time. But in the meantime, if you have any other questions for Oscar, who was very much involved in the research and development and the connections with Western Star, then do feel free to throw them our way, because Oscar is in the chat. He is in the Twitch chat. He's scanning for questions as well. We've also got Nemiro, who's driving very, very nicely across the roads, making sure not to get any scratches on the truck, which he's doing a very good job of.
Yeah, I'm so focused.
So do throw them our way. And of course, if you're on Steam, you can do the same as well. Let us know if you have any questions as well. or if you have any comments, we'd love to hear what you think your first kind of initial thoughts are on this new truck, which I think I've just fallen in love with it. Basically, it looks great, looking really nice, especially with that logo. And like we said earlier, you should definitely see it at nighttime as well. It looks fantastic at night. All right. So a lot of you asking about all the different kind of configurations the truck might be coming in. Oscar already mentioned this earlier as well, that there will be more updates coming in the future for the 49X. So do look out for announcements on those on our blog and our social media as well.
We are 200 miles from our destination.
What's that, Nemiro?
That we are 200 miles from our destination, and then I will be searching for an upgrade shop straight away.
Oh, we have a question here from Max. Oscar, this one I think for you. Did Western Star supply you with their own 3D model of the truck, or did you have to do it from your own reference? Maybe that's something you could shed a little light on.
I think we cannot actually say.
Okay.
I cannot actually say whether they did or not, but don't worry, the truck is made really accurate. So so it's the best. It's the best we've ever done, and that's all I can say about this.
Fair enough. So basically, you're in very close contact with the people over at Western Star, and of course, like you mentioned earlier, you even had the opportunity to fly over there and go talk and see it for yourself as well, which was all very, very exciting. I can imagine for you when you got the call about that. When you got given the opportunity to go over there, it must have been quite an exciting flight trip over for you.
Very, very long trip, and yeah, it was like 19 hours perhaps, but it was all worth it, really. Not just for this amazing project, also to see Portland, see the sights around there. So it was really an amazing trip.
So you actually were
Sorry?
you actually were in the plant factory in Portland, in Oregon?
I was in one of the buildings that Western Star and Daimler actually owned. So I think they probably own most of the buildings in the port area. So it was just one of those buildings. They had this truck. They had some other very interesting trucks. Maybe I can say, I don't know. The Optimus Prime trucks were there as well.
Oh man.
Really cool. I'm sure some of you know that the Optimus Prime truck was based on the 5700 XE. So, yeah, that was a very eventful trip.
Very exciting, indeed. Lots of you in the chat, very, very excited, saying, "Wow, OMG, look at it! Truck looks great. It does." And actually, hopefully, we're getting close to a garage of some sort, so we can show you also some of the options that comes within the garage as well. Hopefully we're not too far away from them, so
I'm
we'll
your
get to one of
I'm
those
your driver.
for sure.
I'm your driver. When you feel I should get there instantly, I can do it.
Oh, you can go instantly?
Yeah.
Ooh. What do you think, Oscar? Do you think we should show them now,
Do
or
it.
should we wait? Yeah.
Do it.
Do it? Okay.
Let's do it.
I think people are expecting something interesting.
For sure. While you do that, we're going to wrap up this first giveaway very, very quickly. So let's do that now while Nemiro gets over to the garage. So we'll give him a minute or two to do that. So if you haven't entered, you have 5 more seconds. 49X is the keyword. You can win yourself a West Coast bundle for American Truck Simulator. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to roll our first giveaway winner. And the winner is Vienna Bauernbois. I hope that's correct in saying that, but congratulations, you have won yourself an American Truck Simulator West Coast bundle. I will be messaging you via Whisper on Twitch very, very shortly, so do look out for that. And our second winner is rolling Rowdy_Rick. Congratulations, my friend, you've won yourself also a copy of the West Coast bundle for American Truck Simulator. A key will be in your Whisper shortly, but first we're in the garage. Nemiro's made it to the garage. Let's take a look at this. Maybe, Oscar, you could go through some of the options here.
Right, so for chassis options, since we have the day cab now, there are 4 options, 2 6x2s and 2 6x4s with different sized fuel tanks, so that those are 4 options you can choose. Maybe we can go ahead to engine options.
Here it is.
Right.
Wow,
Since this is a Western product, it's part of the Daimler Trucks group. So you have Detroit diesel engines, and of course, the ubiquitous Cummins engines that you find on all American trucks, basically. The truck comes with the DD16, up to 600 horsepower. So that should be really sufficient for you for any heavy haul applications that you can think of.
good. What about transmission?
Yeah, so for transmissions, we've got the normal, the Eaton manuals. You've got the Allisons, and of course, again, as a Western Star product, this comes with the Detroit automated transmission. So you've got 2 versions of that. One's the direct drive version, and the other one is the overdrive version.
Okay.
So lots of options here.
Yep. So we've got different colors. These are all stock catalog colors that you can choose. But we've got also one very unique option. Can you scroll down, Nemiro, to Wings of Awesomeness? See if you can find it. Wings of Awesomeness. There you go.
Here it is.
Last one. So this is a factory option that comes for Western Star trucks, and it's available for this one.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow, look at that. I've actually not seen that for myself. That is very good looking. Wings of Awesomeness. I think a very appropriate name as well. Look at that. How about that,
really
chap? That is looking good. That's quite a unique paint job. I'll be interested to know what they kind of base that off of. Is it meant to be like an eagle or something with the wings?
Probably. It looks like some kind of feather of some sort.
Yeah. That looks fantastic. That looks really, really nice.
It really is. But we have more paint jobs for this truck.
We have lots of paint jobs. Whatever paint jobs we have for other trucks are also mostly available, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Good. And someone's asking, is there any cab settings on the inside, or is it just your standard options that you might receive from other DLCs, for example?
Sorry, come again?
Oh, someone was just asking about the interior settings, if there was any interior options.
Interior. Okay, sorry.
We can click on that. For now, we have one option. So this is the one that's on the prototype truck that we had access to. But don't worry, more options will be coming in the future.
Okay, good to know. So most of these customizable options are on the exterior of the truck. Yeah, as you can see, if Nimmo is going to click through some.
Yeah, you can actually put like hood mirrors.
Got different options for hood mirrors.
It's actually looking really great with these as well.
Yeah.
And it gives you a nice kind of wider view as well of when you're driving. With different, so if you wanted it kind of painted or chromed as well. Looking very nice indeed. So you can really customize this truck how you want and to your needs as well. And like we were saying as well earlier with the tires as well, you can change them around according to kind of what job you're doing.
So if you wanted white tires, you have to go select white ones. Yeah. So you have the white tires by default when you select the white rims.
Very nice. Look at that. And you can see the tread on those is very thick as well, looking really, really nice. So as we put these new wider rims, which is part of the ATS tuning pack, I believe, or was this one come with the default? I don't remember exactly.
Some of them are part of the tuning pack.
The part of the tuning pack, yeah. So you get these wider tires, which look really, really fantastic on them and are really, really suitable for those kind of more off-road or rough terrain jobs, which the 49X is built for, indeed. So when you're doing a bit of logging or maybe in a quarry or of some sorts, then I think this might be the perfect truck for you. So I think this might be my new truck in the future. I think I'm looking at my my new truck in my base. This is going to be it, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already setting it up here. Like, this is it.
Yeah,
this is it,
man. You're like, yeah, I'm keeping this one.
Yeah, keep talking, guys. I'm having a good time here.
As well. Yeah, so you've got different grill options in the front. Even the side steps, there are some different options
Oh,
as
you
well.
have like
Ooh.
So
this
you've got
one.
two main designs of the front bumper. So you have this is for the heavy haul, I believe, and then you've got the other one, the bigger one with the flat front. So you've got some customization options there.
Very nice.
I love this one.
Yeah, it
Even
looks
even if it's not like really matching with the current selected paint job, I really like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can put the oversized logo over it. Cool.
Very, very nice. Looking good. Nice chrome and shiny. Lots of different roof options as well. So lots of options there for you to go through on your Western Star. And like Oscar was saying, of course, in the future, there will be more added as well. So do keep an eye in the future for announcements about that. But for now, this is a very newly released truck, literally just announced yesterday from Western Star themselves. So, of course, a lot of work had to go into this first truck here. And then from here, we'll build upon it in the future, which is also very, very exciting. And we'll definitely keep you updated on those in the future. But what do you think, chat? I think it looks fantastic. I'm very, very excited for this truck, and I'm sure you guys are as well. We did have a question in the chat. Sorry, I did miss your name because the chat is moving very, very fast. There's a lot of you in here today. But someone was asking, do they have to pay for DLC to get this truck? And I think we can easily say the answer to that is no, that it will be a free update to American Truck Simulator for all base game owners, as all of our trucks are, which is really, really nice for everyone to be able to experience. So when this does become available, you're able to enjoy it with everybody else. So yeah, won't have to buy a DLC for it. I do like it in that green. That's a nice choice then.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a forest green.
Yeah, I think that this is my new truck for really heavy work.
So
I
while
think
we
there are
oh, go on.
I think there are headache racks as well available if you want to install them at the back.
Oh, at the back of
The-
the
Yeah. Click on not that one. I
the
think
back
the
of the cab?
three bottom one of So
Yeah.
you've got that. Someone was asking in the
Whoa,
in the
no
comment.
way.
Oh yes, look at that.
This is looking great. That will protect your cabin from eventually like moving and shifting logs, for example. Am I right? Okay,
Yeah.
I need that. I need that. Take my money.
That looks good. I think you should go with that.
Yeah.
So while we're at the garage now, do you think maybe we can head over to Portland
Yeah.
to go check out
No problem.
what Oscar mentioned earlier? If we maybe we could use the magic of teleporting again of some sort, we can definitely go check that out. And Oscar, I think you're going to be the most familiar with this area we're about to check out, because you got to see around a lot of this area, correct?
Absolutely.
Oscar, but
Yeah. So if you go there,
I'm gonna
you
need
should
you
look
to
for the you should
navigate
look for
me.
the bridge with the arch on it. Well,
Oh, we get where
It's-
is it?
It's here.
That's the one there. That's the one. Yep. All right, so we're gonna head over there now. So, yeah, maybe Oscar, maybe it'd be best for you to introduce this. Maybe actually.
I think I can drive there. It's really close.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
So the factory, the Western Star manufacturing facility there in Portland is actually in the same place that we have it in the map. So it's near the shipyard, I believe, and that place is where they produce this 49X, the 5700XE, and basically all the other Western Star trucks they have.
And I imagine it's quite a busy environment as well, right? I'm not sure if you got to see it fully up close in person or not. Or
I did
you?
not visit the factory, no, because I think they only had time, to let us have access to the truck. But I'm sure we'll be back in the future or something like that. At least that's what I hope.
Let's hope we can go back there and take a closer look at it for sure. But I can imagine it's a very, very busy place, especially probably more now than ever as people become interested in this new truck. I imagine there'll be lots of parts. And is that where the full kind of assembly happens? Do you know?
Absolutely, yeah. I think everything is produced, like manufactured, maybe not manufactured, assembled. Yeah, assembled in Portland, Oregon. So the Western Star is properly American made. You could say that.
That's very, very cool. I can imagine if you were heading kind of into that area, you'd see lots of parts being assembled and delivered. And can players maybe expect the same when they see this factory?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got jobs to and from the factory. Of course, you'll be delivering things like, machine parts, engines, transmissions, things like that. And obviously, you'll also have completed 49X trucks like the one that's currently being hauled around. So you'll have that from the factory as well. It's a living, it's a living and breathing part of the game economy.
And it's a really awesome addition to have. We've had a couple of previous kind of editions like this in the past, but we're always excited to add even more to the world of American Truck Simulator. And of course, we've had them previously in Euro Truck Simulator 2 as well. But it's always cool when we can bring on somebody else to kind of bring in more realism to the game. It's just one of those things of how we're always updating our titles to bring a new and fresh look to different places, and this is just one of the ways that we're doing it. I think hopefully that the community will really enjoy it. I think it's a really lovely addition to have, and again, I think we have a lot of people to thank over at Western Star for making this all possible. They've been quite good to us, I would say, Oscar, right?
Absolutely. Really big thanks to everyone involved in this project. So maybe I can name drop some people, so especially people like Andy, the brand manager for Western Star, to people in the people have been, they have been absolutely amazing at answering all our questions. The various requests we have for them. It's just amazing to be working so closely with a manufacturer to bring their products into our game, so it benefits them obviously, and it also benefits all of you playing our game.
Absolutely, yeah. Massive thank you to everyone over there. Nemiro, can we quickly just we got some people in the chat asking if you're able to turn the music down for, I think it's the late delivery music or something maybe playing, but just to put it down just a bit quieter so they can hear us a bit better. That was all. If it's on, that's it. Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Nemiro, the best driver out there right now.
Have you seen how this beauty looks in the dark?
Look at it. I mean, look at the light. This is exactly what we were talking about earlier, right?
I mean, it's
side
my
air intake.
it's my new favorite truck. Exactly this setup. Like the green fits it perfectly. It perfectly fits. At least according to my taste.
I think I don't know. I think you have good taste there. I think that's a really nice setup. How about you, Oscar? What kind of setup do you think you would have on a Western Star truck? Are you much more of a kind of stock kind of truck person, or do you like to customize it up a bit?
Absolutely, I'm a very stock type of person, so I would just go for the
red one.
For the most famous red version with the big tires, and then call it a day. That's my favorite option for basically any truck. Just
okay. So you
trust. Game is about messing in the environment, and I try to recreate what I see in real life.
True. That's true.
Mm-hmm. And then because it's ATS, you can go crazy as well.
Yeah, and I think that the designers in these companies know what they are doing when they are picking the stock colors and the setup. So it usually looks very cool and beautiful in the stock version as well.
Mm-hmm. I could not agree more. So we are approaching the factory right now, which we're going to take a good look at, I think. So as we just come around the corner here, we should see it.
We do it in the day because the environment's quite pretty as well.
Sure, yeah.
Make it daytime. We might not be able to show off how perfect it actually looks. So this is also a new part of the map. So you don't just get the manufacturing plant, you have slightly updated environments as well.
Wow. So while we come take a look at this, we do have a question that we do need to tackle in the chat. And that is, when exactly is this truck going to be released? And I think it's only appropriate that maybe we give them some news as we arrive in the Western Star factory, which I think is more than appropriate.
Okay, do you think should I ask here at the entrance?
Maybe we should ask, is there anybody there at the entrance? Security there? No? Nobody
Don't know,
knows.
man.
Maybe we could give Oscar the privilege of maybe sharing some news with everybody.
Yeah, the truck's out, so you guys can go enjoy it right now.
There we go. That's it, folks. You heard it here first. The Western Star 49X has just arrived right now to American Truck Simulator. You can drive this beautiful truck for yourself right now, literally now, and it's so exciting that we're able to bring this to you. You guys were asking throughout the entire stream, when is this truck going to be released? When it's going to be released? Yes, it's right now. It is out right now.
I mean, I guess the number of like currently active viewers on our stream just dropped out. Everyone's like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to play it.
That's it. Nemo's gone. All right, see you later, everybody. Bye bye. So there you go, folks. You heard it here first, and you'll be able to find also a very special blog post over at blog.scssoft.com where you can find the full details of its release there right now as well. The Western Star 49X is now available for American Truck Simulator. It's there with a trailer as well as lots of beautiful promo pictures as well. Feel free to download them and use them as your wallpaper because they're fantastic. Great job to the team there. So yeah, we've been showing it to you the whole time, and now you can see it for yourself. And I think it was only appropriate to do that while we're at the factory because the factory is an awesome place to kind of have it all start. So as Nemo gets his photos done here, I think really all that we have to say to you is that we hope that you really enjoy driving this truck. Please make sure to share with us your first journeys using the Western Star 49X, using the hashtag across social media. Hashtag Western Star 49X. We want to hear you loud and proud about this new truck, and make sure to tag us at SCS Software as well as Western Star as well in this on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you may be. Give us a tag. We would love to hear from you. And it's a really pretty truck to drive as well. And a quick question here, Oscar, from the chat as well. Does that mean the update also includes the factory, or is that in a later update?
It does include the factory, so you can enjoy the whole Western Star experience.
Fantastic. And is there anything that you really love about this factory in-game, Oscar? Is there anything that we should quickly highlight while we're still here with the people on the stream?
It looks fantastic. Obviously, it's in such a unique and beautiful environment. The layout's amazing. You can see a very nice truck parked up front in front of the office buildings if you go look for it. It's just an amazing experience. So I hope you guys will enjoy the factory, enjoy the truck as well.
100%. I think they will enjoy it. So make sure you let us know that you're enjoying it on social media. We want to hear from you. So definitely go check out the truck for yourself and go check out the factory as well. You can see it here on the left, the lovely logo at the top left there, and with the truck there all parked up as well. It's all for you to explore right now on American Truck Simulator. You'll find the update right now on Steam Push Live. A big thank you for Timmy for doing that for us, and we hope you enjoy it. Definitely share your first experience with us. Nemo, is there anything you want to share with the community?
Well, I think you guys have said everything important, and I think that people are already leaving and they are downloading the update, you know, and thinking about what color they will put on and what setup and what's gonna be their first job. You know, guys, I just hold 3 of these beauties. Pick it up here. Pick it up. I'm waiting.
Yes, it. It's your turn now. It's your turn. Well, I think that is pretty much all we have time for, because we want you to go out and enjoy this new truck for yourself on American Truck Simulator. And we really hope you enjoyed this stream. It was a pleasure chatting with you. And also, of course, Oscar, having you with us, and Nemiro as well. We're in 3 different parts of the world right now, but we've all come together for this one special event. Nemiro in Prague at the SES Studios. I'm in London, and Oscar in a very late Singapore. So we really appreciate you all coming together tonight for this special launch event in the end for this stream. So, well, I guess for now, all I can say is go check out the blog. Make sure you have a good read of that. Check out the trailer there. Share it with your friends, and let us know how the Western Star drives for you. And make sure you are one tough trucker, because it is one beast to have in your garage for sure. So yeah, I think that is unfortunately all we have time for. Unless anyone else has anything else to say.
No, I'm all fine. I'm all fine.
All good.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Appreciate
us.
everyone being here. Thank you for your support. And without your support, none of this would really ever happen. It's
That's
such a
true.
fantastic
That's
opportunity
true.
to have. Also, a massive thank you again to Philip as well, our production guy who made this live stream happen as well. In the background, he's invisible to you guys, but he does a lot of hard work, so we appreciate him as well. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. So from all of us here at SCS Software, we hope you have a wonderful evening. Enjoy driving, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Maybe I think we're still live. I think we're still on camera. Maybe. Hi everyone, still here? Or maybe I'm not sure.
Tím volá, že nás neposlouchá.